In this video, I'll be sharing with you a tutorial on how to cut this stylish crisscross neckline open blazer top. And this dress is from Majestic by NR. So to start, here is my pattern paper and we're going to start by drafting the front pattern. On the front pattern, I've gone ahead to mark out the button allowance, which is about 1 inch in front. Now I marked my shoulder to bust, under bust, waist, and also your blouse length. Now the next step is to go ahead to mark your shoulder divided by 2. I'm going to mark out my basic pattern before going ahead to alter it. So I'll mark my shoulder divided by 2 and I'll come down by 1 inch and go ahead to mark my basic neckline of 3 inches. Now I'll place my ruler and I'm going to connect from that 1 inch all to the neckline. After that, I'm going to find my chest line, which is my bust circumference divided by 6 plus 1.5 inches, and I'll draw a straight line there. Now I'll place back my tape and mark my shoulder divided by 2. Now from the shoulder, I'll connect to the chest line. After I'm done doing that, I'm going to go ahead to divide what I have on my chest line into 2 equal parts, so which is 3.5, and I'll come in by ½ inch because my chest line is 7 inches. Now on the chest line, which is your armhole line, you're going to mark your bust circumference divided by 4, and note all your measurements should start after your button allowance. I'll mark my bust circumference divided by 4, place my ruler, and I'm going to connect from that bust circumference to the ½ inch I have at the armhole and to the upper part of my pattern. So after I'm done marking this, I'm going to go ahead to start marking my dart, and your dart is starting immediately after your button allowance, right? So I'll go ahead to start marking my dart, which is my nipple to nipple divided by 2 first. I'll mark this at the bust, at the under bust of my pattern, then go ahead to mark it at the waistline and also at the top length. So after I'm done marking this, I'll go ahead to place my ruler and I'm going to draw a straight line connecting all these patterns, all these lines, sorry, and I'll be marking ½ inch on both sides of my waistline. From the bust, I'll come down by 1 inch. After I'm done marking that, I'll connect to the upper part and also connect to the other side of my pattern. Then I'll connect to the lower part of my pattern also. Now after I'm done connecting, now at this point I'll start inserting my body measurement. I'll mark my bust circumference divided by 4 and add 1 inch because a blazer does not need much sewing allowance. Mark my under bust circumference divided by 4, that intake, and I'll replace, then add my sewing allowance. Here I'll move over to marking my waist circumference divided by 4, measure the dart intake I have there, replace it by the side, and I will add my sewing allowance. At the blouse length, I'm going to mark my hip circumference divided by 4 and I'll add my sewing allowance. Now after I'm done marking that, I'm going to go ahead to place my ruler and I'm going to connect all those lines. So after I'm done connecting, I'm done drafting out the basic pattern that I'll be using for this dress. I'll go in with my marker and I'll go ahead to outline my pattern. So after marking this, I'll go ahead to cut out the lower part of this. So after I'm done marking, I'll now trace out the sides of this pattern. And also before cutting out or tracing out the front pattern, I'll be using the front pattern to cut that of the back pattern. So now I'll go ahead and mark a basic neckline of 3 by 3 inches and I'll go ahead to place my curve drill and I will connect. After I'm done connecting, I'm going to also mark my button allowance on the other side of my pattern. So I'm going to take this all the way to the lower part of my pattern and I'll place my ruler to draw this out, right? So after I'm done outlining, I'll also mark back a basic neckline of 3 by 3 inches here. I'll be using this as a guide to mark out the neckline area. So for the back, we'll be marking an extension to meet up. So now to cut out the back, I'll fold in my button allowance and I'll also fold in the chest line area of the dress. So before going ahead to cut out, I'll mark about 2 inches or 2.5 above my blouse length and I'll connect it because I want to make a mark from where I'll be cutting out for the back of this dress, right? What I'll do is to place another pattern paper. This is an old pattern paper I have. I'll trace out all the measurements I have round the body of the front pattern, which I folded the chest line area and the button allowance. Now the back pattern, you're going to cut it on fold, and after you're done tracing out, I'll go ahead to mark out the dart lines on this, but first I'll go ahead to cut this out. So what I'm going to do is to mark that 2.5 inches by the side, and I'll cut this out. So I'll be making reference to that 2.5 inches mark at the side of my pattern. So I'll go ahead to trace out or cut out the rest of my pattern, and I'll mark the darts. But before marking the darts, I'll mark my bust, under bust, waistline, and the 2 inches line also. Now I'll just place my ruler and I'm going to draw out a straight line on all those points. So after I'm done marking, I'll just go ahead to label it before I will now cut out. So now I'll mark my dart, and to mark your dart is your nipple to nipple divided by 2. So I'm going to mark this measurement all the way to the lower part of my pattern, and I'm going to draw out a straight line. So after I'm done marking that, I'll be marking 1/2 inch on both sides of my pattern, come down by 1 inch here, and I'll go ahead to connect this all the way to the other side and extend it to the lower part of my pattern. Now from that 1.5 inches, I'll connect to the lower part and I'll cut out. So this is what the back pattern looks like. So next, I'm going to go ahead to bring my front pattern. Now we are going to alter it. All I'll do is to open it up. Now you need this center point, that is where your button allowance meets here. That is the center line, because if you fold it, if you put your pattern on fold, that's the middle. Now outline that point starting from the chest line area of your pattern all the way down. Now after I'm done marking that, the next step I will take is to go ahead to start from the neckline, and I'll connect this all the way to the chest line by this side. Now determine how wide you want this part to be, the sleeve coming from the shoulder to the chest line. So go ahead to outline it and also outline the other side of your pattern. So after I'm done outlining, I'll just mark out my button allowance. Coming from the waist, you can go down by 1/2 inch or come up by 1/2 inch. From there, I'm going to slant this to the side, and then connect from the side of my pattern to the midpoint. Now I'll just go ahead and use my marker to outline this. Now if you feel it's not much pointy or pointed, you can go ahead to take the lower part down a bit more. Then after I'm done cutting that, you'll be adding an extension. Now for a basic neckline for the back is 3 by 1 inch. Now if you measure a basic neckline of 3 by 1 inch, what you will get is usually 3.5 inches. So I added extension of 3.5 inches and matched it up to the neckline. Please sorry for the noise at the background, it is actually my neighbors. So I'll just go ahead to cut out the rest of my pattern, and after I'm done cutting out, this is what I have. So I'll just trim here off a bit. So you'll be cutting out 2 pieces. This one will be going to this side, and the other side will cross over to this side, forming the crisscross neckline on your dress.